you're going to come across opponents that you don't think that you're going to beat. Look at Deku versus Muscular. I watched this episode just again a couple days ago, and it got me thinking. It's just like sometimes we have to go beyond what we think our limits are. The only way to truly do that is by having somebody else to protect. Like Deku, he wouldn't have been able to defeat Muscular if he wasn't trying to protect Kobe. It's not Kobe. The water dude. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. If he wasn't trying to protect him, then Deku wouldn't have been able to defeat Muscular by going to plus ultra 1,000,000%, where he was only ever doing 100%. You have the exact same characteristics or traits within you. It's why you resonate so much with Deku. It's why you love watching My Hero Academia. It's why you love watching any character, but we're going to focus on Deku. You can do these exact same things. You don't want to become like your anime character. You already are your anime character. You can do what they do. You can go to the next level. Like your arm may be broken. You may feel like you're being defeated. You may feel as if anything and everything that you do is not moving the needle forward. The crazy thing is, when you dig deep, you have more left in you. You have way more left in the tank. I've been able to realize this from the runs, the bike rides, the exercises, the walks, the conversations that I have. Whenever I feel completely exhausted and beat, like when I did a 60-mile ride the other day, about a week ago or so at this point in time, after I did that, like thought I was done, but somehow I was able to keep going. I ended up going to the bar and having a conversation with 3 other people, and then ended up going and seeing a movie after that. And then I came home and I meditated and I went to bed, and I was on my bike for 5 hours. And it's just like I didn't think that I would have had the strength and mental fortitude to keep going. However, I dug deep like Deku did when he had to get Muscular off of his body to protect the water guy. And this is something that you can do. Maybe you're already doing it. I hope you're already doing it. I know I'm already doing it. Is go beyond. It's why they have that whole saying in My Hero is go beyond plus ultra, because you have to be willing to do more than you originally thought you could do. Every anime character does this. That's why you should subscribe to the channel, because I go into videos like this where like we overcome insurmountable odds, undefeatable villains, and we somehow win against all the odds when the odds are stacked against us, because the hero, the god essence within us, always beats the enemy staying in our path, regardless how powerful they are. Because we can think that Deku, he had to have the courage to stand up in front of Muscular and protect the guy when he didn't have full control of his powers yet. He still doesn't have full control. He has more control than he once did, but he has a lot more control than he had beforehand, and yet he still ended up fighting Muscular because he knew that that was what heroes do. Heroes don't back down from the challenge faced in front of them. They have a courageous heart. They have a courageous spirit. They have a courageous being within them that compels them forward. You have this exact same thing within you. You can go out and do something that you never thought you could do. Maybe you tap out after reading 1 page of a book. It's just like, okay, well, what if we change that to reading 10 pages of a book? You're like, I can't do that. That's too much. But it's just like, go beyond. Push yourself past your limits just a little bit. When I say books, I mean real books. I mean, all books are real, but I'm talking more like reading, say, Psycho-Cybernetics or Ultra Learning or Moonwalking with Einstein if you want to learn how to increase your memory, or reading books such as like Influence or The Folly of Fools or Everybody Always, Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, like actual self-help, personal growth books. You can still read manga if that's what you do and still watch anime if that's what you do as well too, because I think it's all about finding balance. It's just a matter of like using your skills and your information in the correct way, because I have a feeling that anybody who's watching my videos, you probably aren't in this realm right now because you've been watching my videos for quite some time and listening to what I have to say, so I have a feeling that you have improved your life in some meaningful way. At least that's my hope. If not though, like try to do things that you know you can do, because with you just sitting and watching anime and playing video games, like, are you really living your life? If that's the life you want to live, cool. I just know that for me, like whenever I played video games, I would get stuck in and I just wouldn't feel great. Like I even had a dream when I was playing Mario Odyssey again on the Switch because I was bored, and I had a dream that Mario was in my dream basically with his hat, and I was able to like take over people with his hat. But then at one point, one guy that I took over, he threw the hat in the trash, and I was like, all right, that means I'm done. Like, no more Mario, no more video games. It's not going to help me reach my goals. It's not going to help me get to where I want to get to, so I have to remove that. Whereas me watching maybe one anime a week or something like that, a 20-minute episode, that's not taking up that much time. Whereas video games, dude, I love video games, but they take up so much time, man. They take up so much time, especially if I'm trying to work towards something, or I want to have a girlfriend, or I want to go out and exercise. Like, I can't be watching video games all the time. So I have to go beyond what I thought was once possible. I have to change my image. I have to change myself to become stronger by digging deeper into my soul. Like, yeah, it's going to be a little frightening. It's going to be a little challenging. But, like, we can look how Deku was able to push off Muscular when he finally was like, I'm not giving up. Even though, like, it looked like he was going to give up. He was like, I'm just going to die here. But then Kobe, it's not even Kobe, dude. The water dude came in and he sprayed the water, and that's when Deku got, like, his second win. And he's like, all right, yeah, I'm not letting you beat me. I'm not. I'm going to give it everything that I have and more to make sure that you get off of me and you lose, because I am the hero and you're the villain. And if you're the villain always loses in every story. It's the same thing with what's happening within the last season of My Hero. It's why I'm getting more prepped for My Hero, because I believe the new season comes out in like less than a month at this point in time. Month. So I figured we might get back into it. And I was thinking about this too. You guys might be wondering, it's like, well, you said you were done making videos. I was. Clearly that didn't happen. I will make videos when I feel like making videos, because there's still something that I seem to find with an anime that I think you need to hear. So I just keep sharing this information, because this is the information that I would have liked to have had when I was earlier and younger. Because, like, if I didn't have somebody talking about this, like, I found it through other means, but I feel like having like analogies from anime or video games that we watch makes the creation and implementing the said thing a whole lot easier, because we've been watching and following this character for a long time. And if we've been following that character, we, in all likelihood, I know that you have picked up some sort of like traits or characteristics, or you can associate certain metaphors from them, which will help you increase your life in hopefully a meaningful way. That's at least my goal. So yeah, what I'm wanting to say is, like, as long as you guys keep moving forward and you give it more than you think you have left in the tank, you'll be able to find a lot more success, joy, happiness, fulfillment, and overall well-being in your life, because you were able to go beyond what you thought was possible. And maybe I'll do a Baki video on this again as well too, because Baki has a fighter spirit, which I did that video a little while ago, did very well. So I figure I might as well do that once again. But yeah, if you guys want to, try to go beyond. If something's pushing against you, I don't know what's pushing against you right now. Could be friends, could be family, could be jobs, could be yourself, because yourself is really the only thing that you have pushing against you, just in different ways from the external world, which happy to go into that on different videos as well. If you just leave a comment down below, I can explore that more fully. But yeah, I just want you to know that you have a lot more in the tank. You aren't empty yet. You aren't done yet. You can keep pushing forward. Regardless of how big the enemy seems or how hard it may be, you can keep pushing forward, because by doing so, you're going to have everlasting change in your life for yourself and for generations to come. Awesome. I appreciate you guys listening to the video to the end, and subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again.